Hey guys, it's Shakara, and today we are designing on the Canva app custom chip bags. Now, I went to the search and I put in my own custom design, and we're going to do 11 in the width by 8.5 inches. So 11 in the width, 8.5 in the height, and then it'll come to look like one of these pictures here as one of the templates, but that's not the template that we are going to actually be using. We are going to create our own template, and I will show you guys how to do that shortly. But first, I'm going to show you guys the method to my madness. First, you're going to find your background. As you guys can see, I didn't really like this background, so I went to their recommendations. I have CanvaPro. I pay about $10 a month, $13.99 or something like that a month for this, and you get recommendations, you get a lot more options. So I think it's definitely worth the money, especially if you're a crafter and you like crafting. So this is the background I went with, and now we're just gonna go ahead and start filling in other things. So I'm getting my template right now. I got this template from somebody in a craft group of mine, and what I do is I remove the background remover. And when you remove the background, it takes it away to where you don't see the white anymore. As you can see, it's kind of faded out in certain places. Now I put the border in. I like to border it with something different that's going to offset the main colors. And here I'm just adding all of my characters. I just went on Canva and I typed in black goddesses, and these are all of the options that came up, so I took full advantage of it. I'm a black woman, so I love to advertise to our people, and you know, I want us to be able to relate and be able to see ourselves as goddesses. So this is just me. I'm just playing around. You just want to try to keep it within those border lines, because if you go outside the border lines, then you risk the back sides coming onto the front or the front sides going onto the back, and you don't necessarily want that. You want them to be distinct on each side, and that's what we're doing here. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and type in what I'm calling these snacks, which are just goddess snacks. Nothing too extravagant. I'm just gonna try to make it look as pretty as possible. And please excuse me, you guys, I'm getting over a cold, so that's why my voice kind of sounds funny, and I keep coughing in and out of this voiceover. But we are just finding different designs. I really like these eyeballs. It adds like a goddess type element to it, and I just duplicate that. Like I said, having CanvaPro, it gives you a lot of opportunities and options and things like that to play around and move it around. And now I'm just making their outfits orange. This is a cool thing about having CanvaPro too, is you can have like all of these little quirks and all of these different things that we need. And I'm just lowering down my goddess snacks so they're not super big, and I just started moving the eyeball pieces around and gave an extra one to kind of just make it a little bit a little more concise and a little more not all over the place. I'm a very OCD organized person, so I try to keep it as synchronized and as straight as possible. So yeah, I'm just scrolling through, and I found these little shooting star things that are kind of galactic, and I just changed the color on them. Sometimes you can't change the color on them, so if you can find a color option like this gold one here that I'm using, that's always good too. Sometimes certain elements will let you change the colors, other elements won't, so you really just have to pay attention to what it is that you're doing. And now I am going to add my flavor, which this one was a sweet barbecue flavor, and I go and I add the color and then I add an effect to it. So what we're going to do first is we're going to splice it. That's how I had it first, and then I didn't really like how it looked, and so I changed the color once again to something that was a little bit more attractive, I guess you could say, to the eye, or eye appealing, as you could say. And then here I took off the template. But before we do that, we can't forget our nutritional facts, because those are so important to have on every bag of chips. And we're just going to fit that down until it's comfortable, and we're going to put her right there in front of this particular goddess. She's going to be checking that out for us. And then I deleted the template, and then I saved it. And that is how I do my Canva template, how I do my tutorial. So when you are printing, I thought I would just do this quick little segment for you guys real quick. When you are printing, make sure that you guys are printing landscape letter. Do not change the settings on it, and just print. It'll print perfectly fine for you guys. And I hope that this tutorial helped. I know it went a little fast. Like I said, this was just like something quick and easy. If you guys have any questions or you guys want a longer tutorial, please make sure to subscribe and comment below any questions that you guys may have, and make sure that you guys are following and subscribe to my channel at crafting_with_Shakara. Bye.